Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, all, and welcome to this fortnight's installment of the IshPlusSix podcast. Same podcast, different name. On this episode, I'm joined by London-based rapper JoeJas. JoeJas is a rapper originally from Atlanta who has been on the rise over the course of the past few years, winning the Vans Musicians Wanted contest last year and releasing 3 albums, all with bangers, no mash. I go by Ish. Let's get weird. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this fortnight's installment of the IshPlusSix podcast. Today, I am joined by JoeJas. Let's go. Let's get a round of applause.
Woo! My head looks bad tiny right now.
That's crazy. JoeJas, how are you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. We living, you feel me? We living.
Yeah, exactly, man. We living. I wanted to talk about a number of things today. Vans Musicians Wanted was one of them. How did you get involved with that? Tell us a little bit about it first, and then we can get into all of the
like how it's
the other things.
Yeah, okay. It's just like artists just put through their music to perform with an artist, like a big artist. This time it was Anderson Paak. And then they select through like I think 40,000 people. They select. I think they would lit down to 5. And then from the 5, they would have lit down to like the winner. And then I became the winner. And then they give you like little opportunities. Obviously, the main thing was a performance, but we had COVID, so like I've just been doing like ads and stuff.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, no, I mean, I'd imagine that you had like a video call with Anderson Paak or something at one point. Is that?
Yeah.
I was saying, I'd imagine you had like a video call with Anderson Paak at one point or something like that.
I think I did, but this is like years ago, like on SoundCloud, and I was just like uploading random shit.
Right. Okay. So I know you got added to a couple of playlists and things like that, and just tell me a little bit more about what happened when you won.
They called me and said, "Hey, you won," and I went, yeah, then they I guess the playlist, there's only one playlist. It was the Vans playlist. Like they did that, and then I recorded a little ad for their playlist. So it's like, "Hey man, my name's JoeJas, and if you want to listen to my song, go and click." You know them corny ads like you got on Instagram?
Yeah, I know,
"Hey,
man.
My name's Steve, and swipe up to listen to my new song."
Bro, those things, like, honestly, back when I was broke and I didn't have Spotify Premium, those things used to be the bane of my life, because 9 times out of 10 the artists are just whack. Like, I don't know about you, but for me personally, the artists that come up on those, I mean, you're good though. I actually vibe with quite a few of your tracks.
Appreciate it.
Like, there's this one that went viral a little while ago. I think his name's like Nico B or something like that.
Nico B, the McDonald's kid.
Bro, that track, bro's the biggest waffler ever, honestly. Like, he just waffled throughout that song, talking about
it's for the kids.
Yeah, that's true, man.
You know what I mean? The little TikTok kids, you know what I mean?
Man, I don't know. I mean, yeah, let's talk a little bit about TikTok, actually. What do you think about TikTok and like the effects of that on the music industry? Is that a big thing to you, or is it?
Personally, nah. Like, I feel like I think it's hard. I think it's super sick how like it's come up and it just kind of circumvents how a lot of people can come up, like the internet in general. Like, it's obviously just another birth of another thing from the internet that artists can like capitalize off, and like it's very interesting, like the whole dances and like how things, as soon as it blows up on TikTok, it's like, that's, you know what I mean, you kind of out of here. And yeah, I find it interesting. I feel like it is for a certain artist. I know a lot of people tell me, "Yo, Joe, man, you need to get the TikTok, bro. You're so funny." And I'm like, I don't really want to get TikTok because I don't want another app on my phone.
What I wanted to talk about was the Fat Llama clothing line. Tell me a little bit about that, because how I see it is, you know, bright colors. Obviously, there's the big logo being the llama. Tell me a little bit about that. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, yo, that's a pretty dope t-shirt. I mess with that. Yeah, and yeah, just tell me a little bit about that, where it all started, and what you want to achieve with the Fat Llama clothing line.
I guess like the Fat Llama shit started in the end of 2014. I basically wanted it to be like a skate round for me and my friends because we were just skating. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna film skate videos. So obviously was filming skate videos and stuff, and then I thought, well, I'm gonna change my whole channel to Fat Llama. I'm gonna make it more like a brand type shit. So obviously I started making the clothes with it. I had my music under it, so anytime I'd release, it'll be like my record label basically, but like my own. And like yeah, so anything I'd release, I put it under. So then I was like, yeah, let's get the clothes popping, and then it developed into other stuff like me doing the playlist, the radio, interviewing artists, like yeah, it's just like ways to get opportunities. And now I do like the speaker in the park thing, which I'm actually doing today. Nah, yeah, so it's just basically that. It's just like kind of world building, I guess, because like I feel like as an artist, like world building is really key. It lets people like know about you and connect with you in a different way, because now like people are like, oh snap, there's this and this, and you can feel like you're a part of it. So yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And yeah, it's crazy how something as simple as clothes, like fabric on your back, can make you feel extra devoted to another artist,
Yeah,
or
it's
extra devoted
crazy.
to other people. It's almost like a bat signal or something, you go out
Yeah.
there and you see it and you're like, yo, I know that guy's cool. Yeah, man. Tell me about the speaker in the park thing, because I think I saw one of the other people, DJ or something like that. I can't remember his name. This punk artist. I saw one of them on TikTok a
Oh,
little while ago.
Dej you
Beige.
VHS.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a
Yeah.
bit about Speaker in the Park.
Basically it was like, fuck, we have no shows, and like last year there was a bit that opened up. Well, it was like where we had Eat Out to Help Out before they like fucked us again.
That was the dumbest thing ever. I don't know
Oh
what
man,
Boris was thinking with Eat Out to Help Out. It was
it was stupid.
ridiculous.
But I thought, fuck, and since things are opening up and we're allowed like people outside, and like a lot of people were starting to do like outside events and stuff, I was like, let me just put on events, because like when was the last time I did a show? So I started that last year, and then obviously at the start of this year when when they opened up again, I was like, cool, let's reinstate it. So it's just basically like, it's basically the Fat Llama events I've been doing for like the past 5 years, but like it's just like cool, since like we can't do it in a venue right now. Let me just go to a park. Let me just grab the speaker I have, grab this mic I have, and fucking like get lit. And like more and more people have started to know about it, and like it's just sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick, man. Because you know, all of these big events, all of these well, I say all of these big events, they always start from something small. Like even Glastonbury, that only had like maybe a few thousand people its
Mm-hmm.
first time happening. And now it's got thousands, I don't know, it's like tens of thousands, hundreds. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands, but it's
Like
definitely in the
loads of people.
loads of people. Same with Reading and Leeds,
Mm-hmm.
and I it's funny because with Reading and Leeds and all these other festivals that are supposed to be happening this year, I keep on getting asked by people if I'm planning on going to any festivals.
Yeah.
And like I look at them and I think, do you honestly think that some of that this end of lockdown thing is going to last until those festivals? I might be speaking a little bit too soon, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the festivals actually happening.
I wouldn't put it past the government now. Like the way they've been capping in and out. For me, for my only personal, I'm not even putting out there that it won't be. But I know what these motherfuckers have done. Like we'll never do another lockdown and find out we're in our third lockdown.
It's like a hokey pokey kind of thing, in
Right.
out, you shake all about. How peak is it that we have numbers for the lockdowns? We're able to say, oh yeah, lockdown 1 was the best one,
Oh, what
lockdown
did
2
you
was the
do
worst. Oh
in
yeah, yeah.
two?
Bro, come on.
I mean, we also have Brexit. Can't forget about that shit. Oh man.
It's ridiculous, but we don't need to get into politics. This is this isn't what we're about here. I want to talk about one of the lines on one of your tracks. The name escapes me right now,
It's
but
Mega Blastoise.
yes, third one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hope it's the third one. Third one
Yeah.
on.
Third one, you right. You're right.
I want to talk about one of the lines talking about you being in detention because the teacher said there was a deficit to your attention.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask if you have, anything you'd like to say to people, who were around the age that you were when you were in detention, who may be going through something similar in terms of whether it's ADHD, ADD, or anything like that.
Shit. I don't know. It's like, it's funny because I was like looking back on it, I'm just like, I was just being a kid being a kid. And it was just like, I don't think the way school is set up is for everyone, if that makes sense. Like, some people can sit down for hours, some people can't. And I was one of them kids who couldn't. And it
Yeah,
was just
honestly.
like, I couldn't keep my attention like at all. And it was just like, it wasn't even like, oh, I'm trying to be disruptive, I'm trying to fuck about. Like, even now, like, I'm like 20 something, and like, I still find it like, if I'm at a place and like people are talking, I get bored, I would like walk off or like just do something else. And it's just like, you kind of gotta know that you gotta know that in yourself you're good. I would say that to any kid. Just be like, yeah, I'm a fucking kid. I'm like living up. Don't let them like fucking like, cause they be giving kids pills and shit. Be like, oh, calm down. Like, no, like, this is like a child. They're supposed to be excited and like want to learn new things and be off the wall. I mean, that's how like that's how you become creative. Like, even like, you don't like, music and arts isn't the only way to be creative. Even in like very like, what you call it, like academic things, you can be super creative. And I feel like telling people, hey, yo, quiet down, and like dimming people is like really harping in on their creativity. Like, it's like putting it down. Like, yeah, that's how I feel about that. So I'm like, if you a kid and you in detention, just say fuck it, bro. You're living like some of the best times in your life. So just have fun in detention. Fuck the teacher. I mean, don't fuck the teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah, to be honest, sometimes I'll be hearing some of those stories, about America and the teachers and all of that, and I'll just be thinking, man, where were these teachers when I was at school?
yo, the teacher's giving out pussy. What?
Like, what's going on? Where were
What?
they? Oh man, yeah, that makes total sense because literally, schools, it's almost as if they work to hinder creativity, and to put you in line with everyone else.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like there definitely should, like, creativity should be encouraged a lot more in
Oh yeah,
schools.
100%. Because like, even like I said, I was like, it's not even just for like art and like music and stuff. It's like for everything. I feel like creativity can like, let's say if I'm landscaping the area and like I just have like wild ideas, like to be able to experiment like that is crazy, and like that can like birth something new, you feel me? Or like, um if you're trying to find an equation, you're a scientist, and like, just because your brain was allowed to divert like a couple times, now you found the cure for like you know what I mean, like cancer or something. But people
Exactly.
won't see it like that. They're just like, well, no, you're not being what you should be. And I'm like, that's something throughout life that I feel like that line in that song is basically that. Like, yeah, that it's just like,
It's basically it's basically that whole explanation, but compiled into one sentence, I guess.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, just
Because it was like,
summarized.
yeah, like they thought I had a deficit to my attention, but like, nah, I had attention, just not for you.
That makes perfect sense. And honestly, that's that what you just said there, that probably summarizes it perfectly. I had attention, just not for you, just not for this
Basically, yeah.
subject. That makes perfect sense. Um, I want to ask, you've released, I think, 3 albums, it is,
Yeah.
and I just want to know what the most rewarding thing about making and releasing a project is to you.
What's the most rewarding thing? I guess it's like, making it is definitely very rewarding. Like, just like when I fully like have mixed it, and I'm like, wow, this is mix 90,000 million, and it's there. The snare sounds okay. There is no weird frequency in it. That's always a great like thing. And like, what else? I'm trying to think. Like, you know what? I feel like when I put it out, when I like it's finished, I finished the artwork, the music videos are out, and like it's been out there. I'm like, yeah, that feels great. Like I've just released my child into the earth. Go and breathe.
It almost feels like that, doesn't it? Yeah, and you just really hope that that your child gets accepted by everyone else for what it is, you know, or who it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, also it's like shit. My kid might be like a bit stupid. So if people don't like my kid, fuck them. I like my kid.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's all that matters at the end of the day, because in a few years it could be regarded as a classic. Just look what happened with
Never know.
Look what happened with Jesus, or I guess Cherry Bomb. I don't know what happened with Cherry Bomb at the start, but Jesus.
You know, people are clowning both of those albums. Both of those albums were clown worthy.
And now they're regarded as classics. I mean, you get artists who literally got inspired to make their music from those albums. Like, I'm pretty sure Playboi Carti, his entire discography.
Oh, bro, like the whole Vamp shit, like what he's on now is like, that is from that era, because the whole distortion, the whole like wild vocals, it's like, maybe it wasn't the only thing, because obviously there's like punk music and stuff, and like there's all of that, but I'm sure like that played like a little part in it, or even just that having that sound. Let's say it didn't even influence him, but the way that sound at one point, people are clowning it. I mean, people did clown them, Whole Lotta Red, but now a lot of people are like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what they saying? They saying
Whole Lot of Dead or something. I don't know, man. They're just clowning it.
Vamp Anthem.
Bro, honestly, when the first day I heard it, Sky, Vamp Anthem, and
Sky is a banger, bro.
Oh man, Sky
is a banger.
Just reeks it's crazy,
of black man. I need to be an A&R.
I'm telling you.
I listened to Sky and I was like, this is the one. And then he did a music video for it. I was like, yeah.
Man, I probably should have asked this right at the very beginning. Tell me a little bit about you being based originally from Atlanta and then coming through to the UK. I'd like to hear a little bit more about that.
I used to live over there. I was a young boy. The young boy went over here into the Londinium and came to live and breathe. He breathed a new oxygen, a European oxygen, an oxygen so divine. He stayed for years upon years. And now that man sits here before you in the IshPlusSix podcast. Yeah, that's right.
Fair enough, man. I like that.
I made it into a little story for you, man. A little fairy tale.
That's gonna be on the TikTok highlights. That's
come on.
That's great, man. But yeah, no, how old were you when you moved to the UK, to London, and what was that?
That was like, I was like 12.
12, okay. And how long have you lived here then, since 12?
Well, if we do the math, the kid just turned 25, pretty old. So that's
not too old. Woo! You're still in your 20s, so you know you still got time.
Oh, nah, bro, I'm ancient, bro.
You still got time, man. It's no need to worry.
My back.
I have one final question before I let you go on your way, because I know that you have the whole Speaker in the Park thing to get to. You are heard by everyone on Earth right now. A microphone shows up in front of you. It's connected to the sky. Everyone can hear you.
Okay.
It's connected for 10 seconds. What do you say?
Balls. That's it.
That's all.
I'm just gonna go balls, and then everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
You know what?
I mean, that's me not thinking about anything and like just going, "Whoa, everyone can hear me. Let me say something stupid."
You know what? That's probably one of the best ones I've heard so far. I ask this question
Word?
to everyone I interview, and that's probably one of the best ones.
Balls.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mess with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, no thanks to technical difficulties on my side, but special thanks to JoeJas
Thank
for appearing
you.
on this episode of the Shenanigans podcast. Thank you so much, JoeJas. Listeners, stay amazing. I still haven't figured out an ending, and I will see you all next time.